How to get rappers addicted to your beats and start getting 3+ songs on their albums. Yo, how you doing, collective? So listen, most producers, and if you see me looking over here, I just got my notes over here. Let me know if you guys like this style mode. I'm trying to do more of like a raw style. So I'm saying, rather than the tight cuts I was doing before, this should feel a little bit more raw. Let me know how y'all feel about it. Listen though, most producers think it's all about just having 5 beats, just having good beats. Bro, it is way much more than that. So I'm saying, especially if you want them addicted to your beats, there's a lot more that goes into that, bro. Because just having 5 beats is only like 30% of what it really takes to have them addicted to your beats and always coming back to using your beats. Bro, the real secret is you want to be having rappers so addicted to your beats that they don't want to work with nobody else. Like they can't imagine not working with you. So I'm saying, like, they want to have you on their albums, and not just once, but multiple times too. That's what you want to get out of this. So that's what I'm gonna give you in this full blueprint. I'm about to break down the exact system that got me multiple placements. I'm gonna take you through the ins and outs of it, and y'all are gonna be able to replicate it for yourselves, bro. Because as y'all can see right here, there's 3 things that you gotta master when it comes to this. When it comes to getting rappers addicted to your beats, it starts with quality, and then reliability, and then chemistry. Bro, but listen though, if you skip any one of these 3 though, the whole system's gonna fall apart. The whole system's gonna fall apart. So you wanna make sure you watch until the end though, so you can really understand each one and how they build up on the other one. Bro, because especially that last one too, that's something that 99% of producers miss out on, that they ignore, and that's why they stuck. That's why they don't level up. So I wanna make sure that you stay tuned for that one, so that way you can beat out 99% of producers. So let's do it. All right, so first we're gonna start off talking with quality, right? Quality right here, we're gonna start off with this one right here. So with quality, right? The foundation is quality beats, which is already a given. The foundation is quality beats. But the thing is though, when it comes to quality, is we're gonna speak first about the melody. You want to be evoking emotion out of the melody. So I'm saying, so everyone says like dark beats, I want dark beats, I want dark beats. But you want to be giving them evil though with your dark beats. Like that's the emotion that you want to give out of them. So I'm saying, bro, because it's cool to just have dark beats, but when they listen to something, it just gives like an evil vibe. Like you taking a step further, like you really invoking emotion out of them now. If you give them like an evil type of vibe, bro, they're gonna be way more inspired, way more inclined to use it. Because that's what producers, that's what artists and rappers is looking for when they just scrolling through beats, just flipping through beats. They're looking for something that instantly inspires them, instantly evokes emotion out of them, to where they just gotta get on it right now, bro. So you want to be evoking emotion out of them. So rather than just dark, you want to go evil to just give it that extra step. So let's say if you're making like happy beats, rather than just a happy beat, you want it to be like euphoric. So I'm saying, just evoking that extra emotion. You want extreme emotion. That I want to be getting extreme emotion out of them, bro, because that extreme emotion hits instantly. The next thing when it comes to quality is you don't want to be cluttering up your beats. You don't want there to be too much going on, bro. You want to keep it simple. So I'm saying, and here's the thing though, and I was just talking to my partner about this shit too. We want to keep it simple, but simple does not mean basic though. Simple does not mean basic. Simple means clarity. You want your beat to just be clear. You want to be able to have them just be able to hop on it easily. So I'm saying, they shouldn't have to figure out how to get on here, do this, or how to work with this because you did put this right here. No, they should be able to fit on the beat easily, and then it's good. So this is just a visual example, like basic versus clarity. But I was just talking to the nigga on the stream last night. He was asking me, because he wanted me to review his beat. So I was reviewing his beat. I was saying how he was doing too much with the perks, too many perks, and he had to put a perk in this specific spot that I didn't think was needed. And then he was saying I was just trying to fill up the gaps. And that's exactly when I told him, your beat should never feel 100% done. Your beat should never feel 100% filled. Because the thing that's missing, the gaps that you're hearing, the gaps that's missing is the artist's voice, the artist's vocals. Bro, because the artist's vocals is a whole nother instrument that gotta be put on the beat. So there gotta be gaps, there gotta be space for the artist's vocals to fit on there. Bro, so, and that's something that I had to struggle with too, bro, because I remember I had listened to some of my old beats. I was putting a perk like damn near like every second on that hoe. Bro, so that shit was hard to listen to. So I'm saying, but you just got to get out of that though. You just got to start feeling like, let me leave these gaps so that way the artist can fit their vocals in there. the beat should never feel 100% done. But listen though, even if your beats is fire, after this next step right here, the artist is still gonna ghost you just after one placement. So first, let's talk about what you probably going through right now.
Jayco.
So you probably dealing with, and this is coming from experience too, because I didn't experience all of these things, for sure. So I'm saying, probably spend hours on a perfect beat, send it out thinking like, yeah, this is the one, this is hot, and then complete silence. You're not getting nothing back. For me, no type of feedback, no nothing. Or maybe they do tell you that the beat is fire, like you sending out to artists, they saying, yeah, this is hard, like I forward it, keep going, this is hard. And then you don't get no placement out of it though. They don't send you no song back, none of that. You just feel like you constantly chasing artists, you damn near begging them to try to get them to hop on your beats. That's probably how you feeling. I know that's a lot how you feeling. I know for me personally, that's how I was feeling when I was first starting out. And if you do feel like that, trust me, nigga, I was there too. I was feeling the same way too. But the thing is though, if you don't understand why this is happening though, you're just gonna keep on making the same mistakes over and over and over. That's why knowledge is power. That's why it's good that you watching this vid all the way through, so that way you can learn from the mistakes and you know how to move forward. Because listen though, everything changed after I stopped thinking like a beat maker and started thinking like a relationship builder. So I'm saying, don't let that shit go over your head. I stopped thinking like a beat maker, I started thinking like a relationship builder. I'll show you the proof that this system really works. So we're gonna do some case study work right here. First, we're gonna start out with this album right here. This is Chucky's album. I did 1, 2, 3 on this album right here, Twig to the End by Chucky. And then this one, Bloodbath Volume 1. I did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 on this one, Bloodbath Volume 1 by Chucky. And then we got this album right here by Lassane, Everything the Reaper Told Chase, Free Chase. I did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 on this album right here. And then we got Golden Skunk by Jayco. Yeah, just dropped this yesterday. I did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Damn. Then did a whole album on that one. Shout out my nigga Jayco though. And then this is some of the artists just praising my work. So we got Jayco here reposted this saying that I did the whole album Jayco. We got Chucky right here saying, bet these bitches raw on BDN, keep them coming on BD, just stay my beat choice. We're gonna come back to this text message right here, because this is this got a lot of game in this text message right here. So we're gonna get back to this one for sure. We got Chucky again saying, need more like this, all of them like this, fire, fire, fire. I just made some wild shit to this. We got Chucky again, keep going bro, you're the best producer. We got my nigga Lil Big, shout out Lil Big. Said thank you for helping me find my sound, find myself again. This album sounded so great on Bro Shit Forever with us. Lil Big again saying, my brother, I appreciate you for everything. Can't wait to lock in person. Bro, like this is the type of messages that you should be getting from artists, and that's how you know you're really building strong relationships with these artists, if they're going out their way to say things like this about you. So that's why it's so important to build relationships with them. We're gonna get more into exactly what I was able to do to stop getting ghosted from these artists, and how we're gonna break exactly down how you can make this happen for yourself too. But the first step though is one that producers think they already know, and that's exactly what's keeping them stuck though. So stay tuned, we're gonna get into this, man. So now let's talk about reliability. And bro, this is a big one right here, reliability. Reliability is what separates the niggas who just do this as a hobby from the niggas who really do this, and from the professionals. So I'm saying, like, who's really running shit, who's at the top of the game. So what you wanna do is you wanna always have your beats ready, always have beats ready, always have beats on you. You wanna strike while the iron's hot. You don't wanna just keep them waiting around. Because best believe they're going to the next. You know what I'm saying? Or they're going to the next, or they're going to YouTube, they're going somewhere else easily. Like, it ain't none for them to just go to somebody else. If you ain't got it for them, they're gonna go somewhere else. So you wanna strike while the iron is hot. Bro, like, you know, nigga, you know how many times I done had artists hit me out my sleep. I'm talking about calling me up out my sleep saying, hey bro, I need this pack. I'm in the stew right now, I'm on the way to the stew right now. Chucky too, Chucky would FaceTime me randomly in the middle of the night saying, I need this pack done. You can send me this pack, you can send me a pack specifically this vibe, you can send me specifically with this co-producer. But yeah, you just gotta always be ready, just always have them on hand. And label everything properly too, bro. We're gonna speak more on that about the labeling of your beats and shit. Listen though, you'd be surprised how many artists just skip a beat just because they don't want to have to go look for the BPM or they don't want to have to go look for the key. And I was talking to my nigga Lo-Fi about this shit too. Lo-Fi, because I was like, bro, why you just be sending me loops and you don't got the key on there? I'm saying, like, nigga, you already know what key you was working in. Why ain't you just type the 2 letters B minor and then send, you feel me, on the title of the loop and then send it to me? Like, why do I have to go to hit tune back to look up the key, look up the BPM, all that? You feel me? And don't think I'm getting on this nigga ass like this my nigga Lo-Fi. So I'm saying, I already told him this too. But niggas just put everything on there. It just makes everything so much easier. Cause I'm telling you, niggas that just skip your shit if they gotta go out and do extra work to find the BPM or to find the key or to find who else a co-producer is. They're just gonna skip you. Just put everything out there. And like I said, I'm gonna show y'all a clear example of how to do that. So here we got my folder. This is my Dropbox. So as y'all can see, I got a Glow Drill, Soul Drill, Philly Drill folder right here. If you click on Philly Drill, you're gonna see now I got it labeled out by the month. And then if you click again and get inside that, you're gonna see I got it labeled out by the week. So you just want to be super organized. Just anytime you need to get something off, you know exactly where to look, you know exactly where to find it, so that way you can just get it off real quick. Time is of the essence. Hold back, time is of the essence. Listen though, here's where most producers mess up though, because they think being reliable means just having good beats ready. No, it's more than that. When it comes to being reliable, you need to also be able to be consistent with your sending out. You need to be consistent with your outreach. And this is big right here. This is crucial. Like, this is a game changer right here. Because listen, most producers give up sending their beats out to their rappers, their artists that they locked in with after they get ghosted like once or twice. Oh, bro, if only you knew, dog. If only you knew, nigga. I send beats out for months before I hear back from some niggas, and even then they might just like it, or they might just give it a thumbs up or something. But that's regular though, like that's normal. Like just keep on sending. As long as they don't tell you stop sending, or as long as they don't block you, then you good. Just keep on sending. Just keep on sending and don't expect to hear nothing back. If they drop, then you're gonna know about it. You should know about it. You should set a schedule too. I was just talking to my partner about this shit too, because my partner came down. He was with me for the weekend. He was asking me, he was saying how he didn't want to set a schedule for sending beats out. But I told him, nigga, when I came up, and still now, I got a schedule for when I'm sending beats out. I'm gonna leak my schedule for y'all. I'm gonna tell y'all the meaning behind my schedule too. So what I was doing was I was sending out twice a week. I was sending out every Thursday, and I was sending out every Sunday. Why Thursday? Because I feel like most rappers tend to hit the stew for the weekend, like Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So I send Thursday, that way they got something to hit the stew with on Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And then I also send out on Sunday, because that way it gives the rappers some time. If they don't see the beats on Sunday, they get the rest of the week to look through the beats, so that way they already have something to go to whenever they next time that they do hit the studio, they got something to go to. Whether they check it out Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, whatever. They got beats for me just listen to throughout the week. You don't want to ask for nothing in return neither. Like, you don't want to be hitting them saying, hey bro, you forwarded, you like this beat, hey, did you record on this yet? Can you send me the song you recorded on this? No, just get your beats off and keep it pushing, man. Just be there to provide value to them. Don't be in their text messages blowing up their phone, trying to get them to do this and that. That's an easy way to kill the relationship, man. Just get your beats off, keep it pushing. So we're gonna do some more case study work right here. So we got my nigga Draft. Yeah, hit me. He wanted me to send him a pack. He wanted me to send him beats. So as y'all can see, I just get them beats off, just like that. Just send them beats off. This is in the A&R. We had locked in. He wanted me to send him beats, send him a pack. And then he said, man, I ain't even get halfway through week 1 for real, and I'm already having to stop myself from sending shit. We got another A&R right here. I sent a bunch of these to Chief, by the way. If you want to send your best stuff, he's looking right now. Probably would get Chucky on it. Got you right now. So y'all can see right now. I send them off. Straight like that. Even if you got quality and reliability down, there's one secret ingredient that's keeping producers stuck. You know what I'm saying? Because this is something that most producers overlooking, that they not paying attention to right here. So this one is going to really takes over albums. Bro, this is what's really going to put you over the edge make you the producer that takes over albums. This is something that most producers don't even think about. This is really gonna set you apart right here.
Jayco,
So we're gonna be talking about chemistry, man. We're gonna be talking about that chemistry. Because chemistry is really the secret weapon. You need to be the easiest person to work with, dog. You need to be the easiest person to work with. I already talked a little bit about this, about not being in the text messages saying, hey, did you like this? Can I hear the song? Can you let me know if you like this? Should I do this? Should I do? No, just get your beats off and just keep it pushing. That's what they like, for me, because you're easier to work with. You're not doing all that extra shit. They know anytime I go to his messages, he's not just complaining, he's not saying this and that, he's not talking about bullshit, he's just giving me what I want, exactly what I want. And they love that shit. I'm about no ego, no drama, just solutions. That's what you want to be, bro. Because when an artist makes a request, your answer should always be, I got you. That's the best answer to have anytime an artist makes a request. Be the person that says, I got you. Bro, because they're going to come to you every single time because they know that you're going to deliver. If they need some, you got it. Bro, they're gonna come to you every single time. Sometimes that means staying up longer. Sometimes that means putting in some extra work. But that's just what comes with the game, though. If you want to be extraordinary, you gotta do extraordinary things. See what I'm saying? I mean, you can't do ordinary things and then expect to be extraordinary. Like, you just gotta stand out. So you gotta do standout things. You gotta do above and beyond what the average motherfucker is doing. And another good thing too is just study their catalog deeply. Like, just know they pass songs more than done. But here's the thing that's actually gonna blow your mind right here, though. Is this actually a way to figure out what beats that they gonna pick out next? So what you wanna do is you wanna find artists and grow with them. For me, find artists around your level and grow with them. Bro, because how I be looking at rappers, I be looking at them like stocks. So I'm saying, so stay with me here now. Stay with me here. But if you look at a rapper like Bitcoin, right, you want to get on Bitcoin when that shit at $1 rather than when that shit at 100,000. Bro, because when it's at $1, you get to ride it all the way up to 100,000. If you get in at 1,000, you're not really gonna get no growth, not really gonna make no profits off of that. So you want to find artists that you believe in, underrated, that's lower. That way you can grind with them, you can level up their sound, you can just, in that way you can grow with them. Because the biggest mistake that a lot of producers is making is trying to go for the established artists, but the established artists are already established. You know what I'm saying? They already got their producers that they grew up with, producers that they locked in with. Working with established artists isn't going to do as much for you as you think it's going to do for you. Trust me. You get much more out of it when you're working with a smaller artist and you build with them and y'all grow together. And bro, cause like, think about with me and Chucky, right? Chucky, I didn't even find Chucky. Chucky had found me, and he was fucking with my YouTube beats before I even knew about him. Like, he had subbed to my channel. He was fucking with my beats. He had bought one of my beats, commenting under one of my reels on IG saying that I should DM him. And then we had locked in through there. But he only had about 20K on the gram though. And then now look at him, he got over 500K. So I'm saying, he doing big things. So I had already made the sound, and then he was fucking with it too. So we really developed it. We really locked in on that sound. And he was giving me specific feedback on it too. Not only was he giving me specific feedback, but I was analyzing the beats that he was picking too. Like I said, I had mentioned this a little bit earlier, but I wanted to bring it up back. It's real game for you. Pay attention, man. Just study my beat choice. So I'm saying, just study my beat choice. That's game right there. That's real game right there. Study what beats is they picking. So I'm saying, when you send out beats, study what beats they picking. Bro, because that's going to teach you how to move for the next one. You're going to know, okay, he tends to like this, so let me do more of this, and then let me do less of that. Bro, so really study their beat choice, and you're going to be able to, bro, you're just going to be able to hit every single time because you're going to know exactly what they want. It's going to be easy placement. Like, them placements going to be raining down on you. Bro, you need to be looking at the beats that they picking as data. Analyze that data. So that way you know how to move for your next one. You can make your next pick way more accurate just off of that data. So this is how it goes, right? So artist picks a beat, then they analyze. What you do next is you analyze the pattern, analyze what they like, what they don't like. And then now you create something similar, right? Create a similar beat to that, based on the data that you had gotten, and then that what equals next is more placements for you. Real simple process, man. But if you don't have artists to build chemistry with yet, you need this outreach method right here. Rather than just spam DMing everybody like what everybody do, you need this method right here. So let's talk about how to actually connect with artists and a method that actually works and actually converts. First things first, don't just DM the artist that you find immediately. That's not as efficient as you want it to be. You want to have the most efficient method. So what you want to do is this method right here. Engage organically first. You want to engage organically first with them. So what that means is liking they posts, commenting on their posts, replying to their stories. Like, just be a regular human being. So I'm saying, like, just be cool, like, just vibe. You feel me? Bro, nigga, just vibe. So I'm saying, just vibe, just be cool. Just show support, show love. Bro, just build up that relationship like that without asking for anything in return. Like, that's how you be genuine. You just doing something out of love. You just doing something out of support. Don't ask for nothing in return. Just, you want to do that before you even mention bringing up beats. That's going to give you a way higher response rate, way higher success rate, rather than just coming out the gate saying, I got beats for you. That can work, don't get me wrong, that can work. But if you're talking about the most efficient method, engage organically first before you even mention you got beats for them. They're gonna be way more receptive to that. Providing value first without even asking for anything in return, that gets them in the feeling of reciprocity. What reciprocity is, they wanna reciprocate that value. You gave value by showing love, showing support to them. That's value right there. So now they want reciprocity, and they're gonna be like, okay, let me get this nigga a chance. Let me forward this beat. Let me see what he's talking about. So I'm saying. Another place to look is also the YouTube comments. So YouTube comments is a good place. Like, under type beats, there be a lot of rappers, a lot of artists in there. You can tap in with them too. You can start fucking with them. But you want to find the artist that's already on the type of beats that you be making too. Don't just be going out and find random ass artists, dog. Bro, find artists that, like, bro, if you really want a high ass success rate, find artists in your niche. Not just no random artists just because you're looking for artists. No, find artists in your niche that would actually hop on your beats. Just build that relationship first. Like, calm your ass down. Just be patient. So I'm saying, just build a relationship. That way, when y'all actually start working, it's just gonna flow way better, and you're just gonna be stronger. So I'm saying, they're gonna be more inclined to having you on their albums and having you do a lot of their songs. So I'm saying, because y'all built up that relationship first. The foundation is stronger. Bro, you're gonna be the first person that they think of when they need a beat. You're gonna be the first person that they think of, and that's what you want. Like I said, you want to be that go-to guy. Getting that first placement is just the beginning though. If you don't do this addiction maintenance system right here, then you're just gonna get one placement and then you gone. You just out of that. That's not what you want. So with the addiction maintenance system, right? You want to create a custom folder for each style. Anytime you're working with a Philly drill artist, you got a folder for Philly drill, so that way you can send them Philly drill beats. Makes sense. Anytime you're working with like a glow, Chicago, brass type of sound, you got a folder all for that, so that way you know exactly where to go, so that we can send beats from that folder to that artist that already be working with them. And every time you make a beat that fits their style, you want to just add it to the folder. Just keep everything clean, keep everything organized. That's going to make your life way easier. And it lets you instantly deliver options whenever they reach out. So whenever they reach out, you can just instantly go to that folder. You know exactly where to look for, you know exactly what to send out. So just make everything easy for yourself. In times where you just need to get something off real quick, you need to get something off randomly. You know exactly where to go. Make things easy on yourself. But listen though, there's more that guarantees that they're gonna call you for their next album. So we got some more quick tips for addiction right here. What you wanna do is you wanna celebrate their wins publicly. So I'm saying, so if they achieve something, they get an award for something, you wanna celebrate that win publicly. That should go a long way. And that's a good way to build a relationship with somebody. And then when they drop something that you produce, you wanna promote that shit harder than they do. Bro, cause trust me, nigga, they see that shit. They gonna wanna fuck with you more, cause they know that you gonna promote it and you gonna get the shit more plays and put the shit in front of more people's eyes. Feel me? So you wanna promote that shit harder than they do. And you also would just wanna show that you invested in their success. And how you do that, that just goes back to step 1 and 2. Celebrating their wins, promoting harder than they do, their own shit. Always over deliver. So over delivering in terms of they ask for one specific type of beat, you send maybe 2 or 3 on. Need a custom beat done by Friday, you get it to them by Thursday. So I'm saying, like, you just always want to over deliver, always want to, that goes into the next step, constantly exceed expectations. That's a great way of constantly exceeding the expectations. So if you don't know me, I'm Jayco, over 50 million streams, work with niggas like Chucky, J. Breezy, Skrilla, Double O, Big Mill, G Herbo, Boston Richie, a whole bunch of other artists. Only been making music for about like a year and a half. Ever since I first started making music, I got signed in under a year, real quick. So I'm starting a whole exclusive producer community for upcoming producers that's ready to lock in, ready to accelerate their career like I did. ready to learn from the mistakes that I made, ready to take all the knowledge that I've gained, and I've spent thousands of dollars. When I say thousands of dollars, I'm talking about thousands of dollars that I've spent on knowledge, on courses, on mentors, on books, all of that. So I'm gonna be giving y'all all that game so that way you guys don't gotta spend all that money on that for me, and just help you guys level up. And how I'm doing that is gonna be through group weekly calls where you get to have your beats review, your channel review, your IG page, whatever you want. Just ask any type of questions. You also get free access to my kits that I'm gonna drop, like my drum kits that I'm gonna drop, my loop kits that I'm gonna drop. You get free access to that. Free collabs with me, rather than if you outside the community, then it's paid collabs. But if you inside the community, you get free collabs with me. You also get your beats sent out to my label. Like you basically signed without even being signed. My label got big ass connects too, like big ass artist connects. You also get access to my FLPs too. My FLPs been getting niggas easy placements too, like that Canadian TikTok song that went viral. That was off a placement off one of Chucky's albums. About three or four of the songs was off of FLP that I was able to get placed. And there's a whole bunch of other value in there. I ain't gonna get too much into it. If you want to check it out, the link to that's in the description. It's also should be in the pinned comment too. Hopefully I see you in there. Hopefully we're gonna see if you qualify. If you qualify, it's gonna be a great way to just accelerate your whole career. Also, you get a whole course too on everything you need to know, all the steps that comes with being a full-time producer. And hopefully I see you in there, my boy. Alright, bet. So now we're gonna talk about this, man. So their success is your success. So you wanna be doing your best to make them as big as they can be. And this is controversial right here though. Like, bro, thinking like, no, I don't want my success to be dependent on somebody else's success. Yeah, I get it, but at the end of the day, you the producer though. That's what you signed up for. You the producer, right? You want to make sure you the one that you giving your beats to them. You want them to hop on your beats, right? If they doing good, that shit gonna flow off into you and start to build up some success off of it. Obviously, later on down the line, when you bigger, you got more of a name for yourself, you got a personal brand for yourself, then you can branch off and start doing your own thing. Your success can be what you do and with your name. But when you coming up though, make sure that you building them up, because that shit gonna build you up as well. So this right here, this is how I was able to land 3+ placements on a lot of albums, man. A lot of albums that I worked on, able to land 3+ songs on there. All the artists too that I showed y'all in that case study, I had their number too. You know what I'm saying? So that's a big thing too, like getting their number. That way you can just send them beats. Like having the rapper's number is a good way. That's a strong way to really build up that relationship and how to get tons of songs on their album. Just get tons of songs with them, just more than one placement. If you got their number, easy way to just keep on sending them beats. You're more likely to get placements if you got their number. You just want to be that reliable producer that they always call, they always know to go to you. So I'm saying, whenever they need something done, whenever they need a pack, you're gonna deliver every single time. Not only is you gonna deliver, you're gonna over deliver. You wanna be that go-to guy. You wanna be that first call. You wanna be that guy that they calling randomly in the middle of the night. They know if they ask you for a pack, you're gonna send a pack. Not just send a pack, but you're gonna send some fire shit too with it. That's what you want. You wanna be that guy. But here's what most producers don't realize, right? That this whole system only works if you understand this one final principle that really ties everything together. You know what I'm saying? But there's only a few of them though that really master this 3-step framework right here. It's a good thing you stayed all the way to the end, because this really gonna set you apart from all the other producers that's just making good beats but going nowhere though. This is actually gonna take you somewhere. But it's 3 things. And once you tie it all together, it makes magic every single time. Because listen, when you combine quality beats with unmatched reliability and then genuine chemistry, boy, they're gonna be addicted to your shit. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna be overly addicted. They're gonna want you on every single album. They're gonna call you every time they need a beat. They're gonna want you doing their song. They're gonna be calling you their producer, all of that. That's what you want. They're gonna be addicted to your beats. I'm telling you, man, you're gonna come irreplaceable with this method right here. And this isn't about just quick wins or just single placements. If you want that, then just keep doing what you're doing, and then you'll land a placement here or there. You know what I'm saying? But this is for the niggas who actually want to be producing lots of songs and be locked in with artists and just be able to do like 3+ songs on the albums. That's what's really gonna elevate you as a producer and make sure you really locked in with the artist. Fast track your career. So I'm saying that's just gonna fast track your success. So listen, man, if you found this valuable, make sure you hit the subscribe button. Make sure you like, comment addiction, so that way I know that you stayed all the way through. I'll make sure I prioritize you too for the exclusive community, which is dropping June 1st. Make sure I prioritize you for that. So comment down addiction. I want to see who's able to sit through a 10 to 15 minute vid on bro, because that's the niggas that's gonna win. So I'm saying, if you can't even sit through a 15-minute vid, I ain't gonna bab, like, this producing community is not for you. Not only is the community not for you, just producing in general is not for you. You can't sit through a 15-minute vid, but you can sit for hours on TikTok. You're gonna face way harder problems than trying to sit through a 15-minute vid when it comes to being a full-time producer. So if you can't even do that, this isn't for you. So yeah, comment down the addiction, man. I be replying to every comment. I be seeing y'all comments. I'm gonna see you in the next one, man. I love y'all. Jayco. It's Jayco, man. I love y'all, chat. I'm gonna see y'all soon.